Good morning, Year 6. It is Tuesday, the 16th of June, and we are multiplying decimals by integers. So remembering what our term integers is, just a whole number. Please remember that as you go through. So our first question, match the calculation to their products. So products is just two numbers multiplied together to get an answer, to get a total number. So our first one is looking here, 1.3 times 5. So remembering, okay, we're roughly estimating, so we can say 5 times 1, or 1 times 5, 3 times 5 is 15, so 1.5, because it's a decimal, so we're looking at 6.5. There, here, 6.2 times 3, or 6 times 3 is 18, so none of these two numbers are less, and 0.2 times 3 is 0.6, so that's there. 7.4 times 2, or 7 times 2 is 14. 0.4 times 2 is 0.8. That's there. And 3.8, well, that's close to 4, so we could say there. And next one, use these statements to complete, use greater, less than, or more, equal to complete the statements below. So 3.4 times 3, or 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0.4 is 1.2, so 9 add 1.2 is 10, so it is that way. Here, 30.4 or 7.6 times 4, so 7 times 4, 7, 14, 21, 28, so we've got 28 there, and then 0.6 times 4, so 0.6 times 4, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 2.4, and we have got the answer of 30.4, so it's a balanced equation, so it is equal. Okay, we're going to have a look at the video today from White Rose that will help you with your learning.
Hello there and welcome back. Today I'm going to look at multiplying decimals by integers. So we've got a bit of an expensive problem here, especially for the parents of these two children. It's got a lot of money we'll be giving away here. So Jack gets £2 pocket money a day, but Teddy gets £2.50 pocket money a day. So each of the boys save their money for a week. How much more money will Teddy save than Jack? You can have a little bit of think of this if you want to have a go by yourself first. If not, we're going to carry on together. Let's take those two statements then. Let's think about what calculations we might do. So for Jack, it would be £2 multiplied by 7, because there are 7 days. And for Teddy, it would be still multiplied by 7, because there are still 7 days in the week, but £2.50 this time. Let's visualise Jack's calculation. So every day he gets £2, and there's 7 lots of that. And for Teddy, he would still get £2, but he would get 50p more. So whereas Jack gets £14 for the week, Teddy gets an extra 50p extra a day. So after 2 days, he's got £1 extra. After 4 days, he gets another £1 extra. After 6 days, he's got an extra £1, and then on the 7th day, he's got an extra 50p. So there's our 0.5, or 0.50 times by 7. So to calculate that, we might think, well, we've got 3 lots of £1 plus an extra 50, which is £3.50. So 0.50 times by 7 is 3.50. So if we add that together with the £14 that Jack got, we would get £17.50. So what we did there is we thought about taking our £2.50 times by 7, doing 2 times 7, and then 0.5 times by 7. Okay, similar problem then. This time, Jack saves £1.45 a day, a very odd amount of money. And he saves this for 4 weeks this time. How much money does he save after the 4 weeks? Pause the video, have a go at calculating it yourself first. Okay, let's have a look at this problem then. Let's think about the first week. So we want to calculate 1.45 times by 7. So let's partition that. Let's do £1 times 7 first, and then 0.40 times by 7, and then finally 0.05 times by 7. The first one's easy. £1 times 7 is £7. Now this next one, 0.40 times by 7, well, I know what 4 times 7 is, that's 28. So 4 ones times 7 ones is 28 ones. But we're not calculating 4 ones, we want 4 tenths. But it still gives me 28 tenths, so 4 tenths times by 7 is 28 tenths. And 28 tenths is the same as £2.80. And then 0.05 times by 7 would be 0.35. Okay, let's add them together. So 7 plus £2.80 plus 0.35 sums to be £10.15. Okay, that's the first week done. What about the second week? Now, we could do £10.15, add £10.15, or we could think about, well, I've got twice as many weeks, so I need twice as much money. So £10.15 times by 2 would be £20.30. Rather than adding another £10.15 and another £10.15, I'm going to double the amount of weeks, so I need to double the amount of money I need. So I take what I have for 2 weeks, which was £20.30, I double it, and it gets me £40.60. I did that in my head by doubling 20, which is 40, and doubling 0.3, which is 0.6. There's my answer, £40.60. Slightly different problem now. Alex runs 3.2 kilometres a day, and she does this for 3 days. How far does she run in 3 days? Pause the video, have a think for yourself first. Let's have a look at using a place value grid to help us. Let's represent 3.2. Here's 3.2, 3 ones and 2 tenths. And that would be 1 day. 2 days, 3 days. Let's add them up. Well, I can see I've got 6 tenths, and I've got 9 ones. So it would be 9.6. Okay, what about this one? 4.3 times by 4. Pause the video, calculate it yourself first. Let's have a go. So let's times it by 4. We've got 4 lots of 4.3. Now, I can see, in this case, I've got 12 tenths and 16 ones. So I need to do some exchanging. Let's take 10 tenths and exchange them for 1 1. Now I've got 17 ones. So I take 10 of those and exchange them for 1 10. I've got 1 10, 7 ones and 2 tenths, or 17.2. Let's think about calculating using a long multiplication method. We've got 6.5 times by 3. Now, what's 3 times 5? Well, that'd be 15. Oh, wait. I've done something wrong here. Although the 3 is 3 ones, or 3 multiplying by 3, the 5 digit represents 0.5. So it wouldn't be 15, it would be 1.5. 3 times 5 tenths is 1 whole and 5 tenths left over, or 15 tenths. That's better. And then 6 times 3, because that's 6 ones times 3, is going to be 18 ones, or 18. Add it together, it gives me 19.5. See if you've ever got it now. See if you can calculate these. Let's have a look at the first one. 5.3 times by 4. Well, 4 times 3 tenths is 12 tenths, which is the same as 1 whole and 2 tenths left over, or 1.2. And then 4 times 5 is 20. Add it together, 21.2. And then 5 times 2.4, well, 5 times 0.4 is 2. And then 5 times 2 is 10. The answer would have been 12. Now it's your turn. Have a go at the worksheet, or if you haven't, there's material you can get on the BBC Bitesize website.
Okay, so have a go at the work that you need to have a go at. The worksheet is on the website and has been emailed to you. So this is a sheet today. But also, do not forget to have a go at learning by questions. Good luck.